All right. Good evening, everyone. Hopefully, you all are having a wonderful evening. So, today I want to talk about a new thing that the New York Police Department is doing. They have Jessica Tisch has implemented a new policy change at the New York City Police Department, and they will now be writing criminal summonses, not traffic tickets for cyclists. So the New York Police Department will now, if you are caught doing anything that breaks the traffic law, instead of giving you a traffic ticket and you going to traffic court, the NYPD is now going to give you a criminal summons, in which case you will then go to a criminal court. I mean, this is one of the dumbest, most harebrained schemes I ever heard of. And I'm someone who thought Jessica Tisch was doing a good job up until now. Um, I think this is a big misstep by her. And yeah, I mean, I can't even believe I'm saying it. Yikes. So, green means go, red means go directly to criminal court. The New York City Police Department has changed its enforcement policy towards bicyclists, slapping them with criminal summonses instead of regular traffic tickets for low level offenses such as passing through red lights or not stopping at a stop sign. A policy the NYPD quietly launched this week under the guise of responding to quality of life complaints. Now, look, I understand the need for safety in New York. You know, I look, and I want the police to enforce the traffic laws, or at least enforce them to the extent that, oh, if someone's driving recklessly, riding their bike recklessly, riding their scooter recklessly, I want the police department to handle that. But I don't think abusing the criminal court system, the criminal justice system is the way to go. Look, and I'm curious, number like like they implemented this policy quietly. So my guess is that they didn't consult everyone who's going to be affected, mainly the judges and the lawyers who are now going to have to be involved in all these criminal cases before the court. And what is even the legal precedent for this? Is this something that passed in the state legislature that I don't know about? Or when has the police department ever been able to unilaterally decide that they're going to turn a traffic ticket into, into a criminal citation of some sort? Um, Look, I wanted to ask the commissioner, did you get permission from the courts? Did you ask the judges how this would be affecting them? And then, um, you know, are the courts ready to even handle the influx of people who will now be subject to this? The cyclists, the micromobility people. The city just got through decriminalizing jaywalking, and so that frees up some of the court's time. So the police thought they would fill that time with, oh, we'll give cyclists tickets. We'll take it upon ourselves to criminalize cycling and micromobility in New York City instead of the current laws that are on the books, where these are traffic infractions, not crimes that need to go to a criminal court. Who gave them permission to do this? Did the judge give them permission? Did the city council give them permission? Did the state give them permission? Like, you know, what's going on? It seems like the police department here is behaving in a lawless way. And like, I'm shocked the NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch didn't go to the state legislature and get some kind of legislation passed. Where, like, oh my God, I think, like, look, she's thinking she can just do it and no one's gonna say anything. But I'm saying something now because she this is like, I wanted her to police the street better for sure. Like you got people driving their cycle at like 40 miles an hour and like recklessly trying to pass me when I'm trying to make a turn, and then and they're driving so reckless that, like, I can't even put out my hand to make a right turn or a left turn because I got some delivery guy in a hurry on my left or my right, and they're telling me that, oh, you need to look. I just wanted the police commissioner to have the police officers police the crime. That's all I wanted her to do. I wanted her to have the police department write out the tickets to people when they're driving their cycle or their micromobility recklessly. That's it. I, all this like nonsense where we're like doing extra, like sending people to court, tying up the judge's time. I can imagine, like, she just created a whole bunch of work for somebody in that court system. All the paperwork, much more paperwork that has to go into that. Like, people just think like other people's jobs is just magic and that they can just dump a whole bunch of work onto them without, without considering their time and considering that, they may be hindering the judges from handling the criminal cases, like actual crimes, like violent crimes, like thefts, like all kinds of other things, subway crimes, where people are pushing people onto the tracks or where people are punching people in the face. But now you've got the police commissioner sending people with low level tickets in there. And look, if look, I'm a cyclist, and if I get a ticket, yeah, I'm going to go to court. I'm going to dispute it as if I didn't do it. So, like, and somebody's going to have to, now that it's a crime, somebody's going to have to deal with it. And, is it going to be a jury? I don't know. Like these are these are all things to think about. And because I don't want to pay. If I didn't do it, I don't want to pay. If I did do it, that's one thing. But if I didn't do it, I don't want to pay. And also, like, are the police being taken away from bigger issues? Well, again, I don't really have a problem with them. Like, I think they should be policing the crime, but I think they should be handing people the tickets and going about their day, and rather than sending people straight to court. Well, if I'm going straight to court, then I'm automatically gonna say I'm going to protest the ticket, like, period, end of story, because I'm already in court, and that means how many people are losing work and all that. And then they're going to have to drive their if they're a delivery cycle, they're going to drive their cycle that much faster next time, or maybe they're going to have to go on a police chase or something. Like, I don't think this policy was thought through, and I think they should have communicated it to the community before they implemented it so people could suss out the concerns and so they could get a legal basis for doing this style of crackdown. But that's my opinion. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and be sure to like the video. All right. I hope you all are having a wonderful evening. All right. Let's make it a great day. Ciao, ciao. Bye.